Hi guys, here we are. Xplane dedicated in Wycliffe Barrett. We're in Tel Aviv today, in a shopping mall. So I'll see you right after the intro.
November 180 Bravo Bravo, good afternoon to you. Report your altitude? 2,000 feet on 1014, Bravo Bravo.
Hello YouTube, Wycliffe Barrett here, Xplane dedicated. Today we're looking at KABQ, Albuquerque International Sunport. And this has been done by Short Final Design, aka MisterX 6. There are a few things in life that are certain, death and taxes, that's certain, but the internet can really throw you a curveball. This is MisterX 6. I think we're all a little bit surprised this week when we saw that photograph. I certainly was. I asked a couple of my friends, how old do you think MisterX 6 is? And they were all saying around about 45, 50. So what that tells us is the internet is useless. It does not give you information, especially when you haven't got a face or a picture to put a name to. Anyway, so glad that I read that interview by MisterX 6. This is his airport, KABQ. This is the latest one that has been designed by him, and it's available on xplane.org. Price $19.95. $19.95, and for your money, so less than $20. That's probably less than the price of a really good burger somewhere. For less than $20, you get an airport and surrounding environment which is incredible. Okay, Albuquerque International Sunport is the largest commercial airport in New Mexico, Albuquerque, and it serves Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Another hyper-detailed airport by MisterX, author of KSLC-Salt Lake City Intl. In addition to the airport itself, the scenery also includes orthoimagery for the area surrounding the city of Albuquerque. And you're going to enjoy some stunning views, a stunning approach when you fly in along the Sandia Mountains. Absolutely gorgeous. This airport, once again, like the one that we did yesterday, which was, and I cannot remember, hits those three boxes of mine, okay? So ground clutter, airport ground clutter, moving vehicles, buildings, absolutely spot on. This is a mixture of custom buildings and, of course, some Lego brick buildings, but because of the way they're seamlessly put together, it's very difficult to see them. The differences between the two, so to speak. Just flying around here, I've lost my quadcopter, so I'm using a helicopter. I'm not the best helicopter pilot in the world, but I try my best here as we have a look around at the very, very busy stands. As you can see, the ground clutter looking excellent with parked vehicles everywhere, baggage carts. We've got moving vehicles within the airport environment, as you can see there. Highly accurate scenery for KABQ Albuquerque. It's also got the Kirtland Air Force Base as well, which is out to one end of the airport, something you see quite a bit in some of the airports around the US. Accurate models for all terminals, hangars and other buildings with baked ambient occlusion. Dynamic reflections on buildings, that's only on Xplane 11 only. You've got custom high-resolution ground textures, HDR night lighting, which comes almost as standard now with all airports in Xplane 11. It's a fully animated airport, so you've got animated airport vehicles moving around. You've got custom animated jetways, of course, using Marginal's guidance system. You've got randomly placed static aircraft and can easily be toggled off or on within the Xplane settings environment. I mean, I had a whiz around here, and it is absolutely amazing. Like the airport we did yesterday, you can just keep looking and looking, and you're wondering whether you're going to see it all. The airport, of course, yesterday was Pearson International up there in Canada. This is it's one of those airports, once again, you may never have gone to, never flown to in the past. Why would you? Albuquerque, New Mexico, especially for us pilots over here in Europe. It is actually really something quite special. MisterX 6 or MisterX has really put his stamp on this, and it just looks superb. As you come over the top of the buildings, look at the trees, the moving vehicles, the road network has all been revamped for it. And one of my main bugbears, which has been sorted out, is that there are car parks all around the airport, and there are 3D cars in them. So not filled up with just textures and pictures of cars. There are actually 3D cars in the in the car parks, which is something I like to see. Coming over one of those car parks now, it's not over full, you know, it's not got hundreds and hundreds of cars in there, but just enough to make it look like, hey, this is an airport that's being used. There are people travelling to and from this airport. I'm going to take a short break, we'll have some music, and I'll get right back to you. Okay, I'm back. Before I forget, just look at this here now. You can see the vehicles moving in the background, but just look at this texture, ground texture here. You've got grass, you've got stones, different pebbles. It looks incredibly random. This is absolutely brilliant. I love it. It's the tiny little details that MisterX puts into his airports. And look at these auto gates here and all of this work around here, that banister on the stairs. Absolutely amazing stuff. It really, his eye for detail is superb. Can't beat it. Many thanks to David Cutter, the www.davidcuttermusic.com. Right, so continuing on our little tour here, I just thought I'd come to arrivals, and this car was going too slow. Come on, all right, got past him. Look at this, bus lanes, etc., where you can just drop off your passengers and move over to the Albuquerque terminal there. I kind of got that square cubist styling on the terminal, which is very reminiscent of New Mexico buildings. Beautiful airport. I can't say enough about this. You know, car parks, multi-story car parks, fencing, railings, everything is just really, really well done. And you know, we're coming down here to the car hire place. All the cars under shelter, looking really, really tidy. I love this airport. I love the area. It's really nice, and you can see off into the distance there a little bit of haze on the horizon as we pull up the camera and start an aerial shot of the airport. Blends really well with the surrounding area, and of course MisterX has put in ortho imagery for the area as well, so it all blends in tonight nicely together. And if you put runways followed contours on, then there are quite a few nice little surprises, as you find the airport is situated on a little bit of a plateau above Albuquerque. I always want to say Albuquerque. For those of you who are old enough, you might remember a film called Convoy, and Chris Christopherson apparently was on his way to Albuquerque. Anyway, this is Wycliffe Barrett, Xplane Dedicated. I hope you've enjoyed this video. $19.95. Cheerio.